Welcome into your Matsu Miners playoff post-game show. I am Brad Walker, joined by winning head coach Ben Taylor. Seemed a bit parched, so we'll have him sip on his water before he's ready to speak to us. That's all right. We'll introduce him a little bit more. The Miners win tonight, 1-0, a game that you're really on the edge of your seat all night long. What were your thoughts on Asa Lacey's performance?
You know, he was awesome, man. I mean, he had to, Jeff and Ty and I were, this guy's got to go 7. We've done this, we've been here enough times to kind of know how it works. And your starter on the first day has got to go 7 innings. And that way you can win or lose, you can set up kind of for the next day or next 2 days. And Asa did one heck of a job.
And it was a pitcher's duel all night long. A lot of people expected it to be that way. So how much of it was a relief getting that first run in the solo home run with Spencer Henson?
Yeah, I mean, 7 hours didn't give up many runs or many hits, period. And he's as good of a pitcher as there is in the league. And he didn't make many mistakes. And we're lucky it went our way tonight.
So you guys lost game 1 last year and then had to win 2 in a row.
Yeah.
This year you get game 1. How good does that feel?
Yeah, it feels really good, but the best part is Lacey going 7 innings is, it was huge.
So what do you guys take away from game 1 and try to move into tomorrow? And what do you try to improve on in the next game?
This is over. I mean, as soon as we leave, this is over. And we got to shift gears to tomorrow and put our game plan together as to how we're going to approach their starter tomorrow. And, we just got to keep playing hard. At this point, it's about heart and it's about hustle and all those good things.
All right, so I think that's about just wraps it up with our head coach interview with Ben Taylor. Thanks for coming on, as always, and congratulations on the win. Coming up in just a few short minutes will be Connor Mills with your Matsu Miners Player of the Game. Hello, welcome back into the Matsu Miners playoff postgame show. If you noticed, this is still Brad Walker. We're not joined yet by the player of the game, which will be Asa Lacey, because a bit of a delay. They're still working on the mound right now. So instead of having you guys look at a blank screen, we'll just kind of recap today's game and the events that are happening of recent. So tomorrow we'll be back in Herman Brothers Field for yet again game 2 against the Bucks. And if you're wondering how that works, well, the Miners, they'll be the away team tomorrow night, and the Bucks will be technically the home team, even though the game will be played in Palmer. Last year, the series went 3, but the Miners, they dropped game 1 and had to win 2 in a row, so they're already ahead in the top of the World Championship Series, 1-0. And thanks to a great performance from Asa Lacey. And we'd also like to take sort of this airtime to thank the official sponsor of the internet broadcast all season long, the Napa Auto Parts of Alaska, and owner Jim Ruda. So go ahead and stop into one of your locally owned and operated Napa Auto Parts Alaska. And thank Jim, I should say, for all the wonderful work he does in helping us have this internet broadcast. And it seems like Asa Lacey is now going to come up and speak with Connor Mills. So we'll get that cracking here soon. So hopefully this update was nice and a good filler for time. Just kind of threw it together. Nevertheless, the Matsu Miners playoff post game will return here in a few short minutes.
Welcome back into the Matsu Miners post-game show presented by the Napa Auto Parts of Alaska. As promised, we got him, the star of the game, Asa Lacey, 7 innings strong, was able to shut down the Anchorage Bucks today as the Matsu Miners defeated the Bucks by a score of 1-0. Asa, big game on the mound, top of the World Championship Series, game 1. What was going through your head before coming into tonight?
I just knew I needed to keep things calm because there was going to be a lot of energy in the ballpark tonight and a lot of energy with our team. And early on, it kind of caught up to me, but I was able to slow it down and keep the game in our hands.
2 of the biggest batters in the Bucks lineup, J.C. Correa and, of course, Jake Veith. What was the game plan pitching to them, and how did it change throughout the game?
Yeah, so the goal with them is just to not let them beat you. They do have a very good lineup, but those are by far the 2 best hitters in their lineup, and you just can't let them beat you. Veith, I didn't hardly have my best stuff. We tried to go in and in and in. I ended up walking him a couple times, hit him once. Correa was able to get out on some changeups and fastballs away. But other than that, I mean, they put up some very, very solid at-bats tonight.
Towards the end of the game, you might have been tiring out just a little bit. 100-plus pitches thrown today. Coming back, what did pitching coach Jeff Erlamp tell you midway through the game?
He said, if you want it, you got it. Just keep competing, and let's get through it.
Coming in relief was Malachi Emmons. How huge was it to go through Malachi? He faces Veith, he faces Correa, to go 1-2-3 after you come out.
Oh, yeah, he was nasty. And to get those 2 guys out, I mean, the momentum is just completely shifted in our favor because when they get out, it's almost like everyone can just relax. And he made some very, very good pitches to them tonight.
And then just to speak of the only run for the Miners today, Spencer Henson. When you have a bat in the lineup for you like that, what does it mean to you and really for the team?
It's just a lot of confidence. I mean, he's a great hitter, and you know, he ran into one pretty good, and that put a lot of momentum on our side. And I just told myself, okay, we got it. Now we just got to go out there and throw up another 0, and we should have this game.
Asa Lacey, the winning pitcher today, helps the Matsu Miners come 1 game closer to becoming back-to-back top of the World Series champions 3 years in a row. Asa Lacey, thank you for everything today.
Thanks, Connor.
Let's hope the Miners win tomorrow, and we'll find out. Matsu Miners defeat the Anchorage Bucks today by a score of 1-0. For Brad Walker, Asa Lacey, I'm Connor Mills. Thanks for joining us.